the sun and the moon aspects, or the moon and the sun aspects. Okay, when you got the sun, you talking about leadership. You talking about the ego. You talking about the heart. You talking about creativity. You talking about fun loving. You talking about recreation. You talking about those who love kids. Those who are enthusiastic about life. And so when you got sun that's conjuncting the moon is more private, more motherly, more cool, more calm, more peace loving, and more intuitive. Just know the mother knows, and the son more like the father. So when you got the sun conjunction the moon that's connected to the moon, they become one. You got most like Cancer traits because the sun is conscious of the home light, which is the moon. The sun is conscious of the night light. The sun is aware of nurturing. The sun want to nurture. The sun bring it out. So it's most like the Cancer traits. So the sun is more loving, more respectful, more gentle, and more kind. The sun right here, when it's connected to the moon, this is a natural part of who you are. It's a natural part of yourself. So it's how you make it. It's up to you because the conjunction can play out through all the aspects, which means you can be like a square, or you can play the opposition role. Conjunction, this is the natural part of who you are, natural part of you. It's natural, your natural self. So the sun deal with the heart, so your heart would deal with the moon things, which means things that's caring, nurturing, loving. You definitely psychic to all energies all around. You can pick up all the energies when you step into a place or a building and things of that nature. So the moon is also want love. So you want love. You want things that's peaceful, like peaceful music, peaceful environment when it's conjunction to the moon. And so it depends on you how it plays out. You can play it like it's an opposition, or you can play it like it's a square, or you can play it like it's a trine. But it's up to you. Or you can play it like a sextile. But it's up to you. So, because this your natural, this is connected to who you are, your heart. So, because it's the sun. So the sun is want to take leadership in the home, want to take leadership in business, and doing things, and want to feel comfortable. Wherever it feel comfortable at, it want to take leadership at. So the sun love to take leadership that they're dealing with the emotions. So the sun want to control and master emotions, and will be more divine intelligence, or an intuition connected. So it'll be more psychic, aware of people's emotions, and know about people's behaviors and emotions. And all of this is to help people, and to inspire people, and to motivate people, and to let people know that they can override their emotions. So you're here to teach that. So you got sun conjunction the moon. Now, when the sun plays as a trine to the moon, the sun is more, because this is more like, the trine is more like two planets harmonizing with each other, and it's your natural gift to come together naturally. It's three planets. Let me say it again. It's three planets that harmonize with each other. They got the same element, so the element flow together. Like, for example, you got Scorpio, you got Pisces, and you got Cancer. The element is water, so it'll be easy for you to carry out the water traits. And so when you got the sun that trine the moon, and so if these are like water sign, like you got the sun Pisces and the moon Cancer, how it plays out, the element how it plays out is that this is like natural you. This is naturally you, who you are. So it's up to you to carry it out. You can be lazy because it's your gift to be able to nurture people, to care for people, and to do things that represents your creative skills and your ability, and things that deal with business, that deal with the home, or cooking. This your natural gift. But it's up to you to utilize this natural gift. It could be so easy and so natural to you don't want to utilize it. You don't want to do things that's so naturally a part of you, because naturally you do it all the time. And so this how the try and play out. It's your natural gift to be a teacher, a healer, to be a teacher and a healer. So to be nurturing, to be caring, to be loving. And so it's up to you how you carry it out. So when you got the sun and the moon together, it's natural to you to be at home. So it's up to you to carry this out. Now you got the sun sextile the moon. The sun had to work to get there. So the sun got to work to, it's like having sex. The sun got to work, put in that work, and it will grow. It will grow to be the nurturing, the loving, the healer, and it will be more appreciative of mastering the Cancer-like traits. So this basically Cancer traits through this whole sun and moon connection, but I'm explaining it from different aspects. So when the sun is in sextile with the moon, it have to learn and grow there. The energy is already there. So the sun got to have to connect and tap into this energy and activate it and work and grow. And it will grow to its highest potential because this is an easy aspect. So harmonize. And so the sun will want to be nurturing, will want to be caring because it's there. The potential, the energy is there. And so the sun will be more loving and want love and know how to deal with people, and that will open up to your intuition is because it's there. Your psychic skills is there. Your abilities is there. So this is an easy aspect. So the sun will want to do things that deal with the Cancer traits. Yes. So now you got sun. You got the sun that's square the moon. This is where the sun will struggle. It will struggle with the emotions. It will struggle with its intuition. It will struggle with being in the home. It will struggle. Also, the moon will struggle with being too out in the public and too open, because the sun is like the shine. The sun is in the public. And so the moon will struggle being out in the public. It will want to be more private. It will struggle with that. It will struggle with things that deal with the sun traits, the happy, the take leadership, and want to be in the background and behind the scenes. And so the sun will struggle with the moon. The sun will struggle with the emotions of the moon, will struggle with being at home, will struggle with, so it's vice versa. It will struggle and go through it and suffer with the moon things, like things that deals with the home life, with the mother, with the family. It will struggle. But also the moon could struggle with the father, vice versa. You know what I mean? So it will struggle with these things until you learn. So what makes this good, because what you got to understand that the squares deal mostly with your struggles, your difficulties, and your hardships in life. But it teach you discipline, and you learn from it. And so you could be a teacher behind this. It teach you, because this is a placement that's hard-headed, like that go through things that deal with the parents and things like that, or the family. When you got the square, and you can learn how to get along with the family and teach people about getting along with family. So you makes you just one of the most powerful placement, because what you go through is it give you experience. So now, when you got the sun, opposing the moon. You got the sun opposing the moon. You got like two opposites, two different personalities that can't really relate to each other, but they need each other at the same time. It's a basic need. And so the sun can't relate to the moon, but it need the moon, and the moon need the sun, because these two elements it need like, it's a balance. So the sun need the emotions. The moon need to be aware and conscious, and to be and to be a thinker, and to live from the heart. So they need each other at the same time. So you will go through things that deal with, the sun will go through things that deal with the home, and will oppose things that deal with home, fight against things that deal with the home, fight against things that deal with woman figures. So this can cause chaos, or fight against things that deal with the family, or fight against things that deal with the caring aspects of life. So the moon will fight against things that deal with the spotlight, and fight against things that deal with it opposes things that deal with the spotlight. It opposes things that deal with happiness. It opposes things that deal with fun loving. It opposes things that deal with children. And so this is how it operates. So the sun opposes things that deals with nurturing and caring. So this is how it plays out. And so now you understand how it plays out. So the sun, when it's connected to the moon, the conjunction with the moon, the sun is most like Cancer traits. It's how you make it. It can be on either side. It can play either role. It can play the squares of oppositions, or it can play the conjunction that it is, natural self, or it could play like, or it could play like a new jack, like a sextile that's growing to become what it is. But it's naturally a part of your soul. It's part of your soul. It's bending in. So this is how it operates. So what the sun is happy. The sun is loving, but the way it love, it carry outward. The moon is loving, but it stay inwardly in private life and more behind the scene, like more like the woman, more like the home deal with the night. So the sun deal with the day. So this is how it operates. So when you add the conjunction, I'll give you pieces where you can connect yourself. You know what I mean? Everything that represents the sun, because sun is just more than what I'm saying. The moon is just more than what I'm saying. Well, we can go on and on what the sun is and what the moon is, but you can connect it yourself. That's why I'm breaking it down to you. Like the sun conjunction the moon is your emotions. So it's this Cancer-like traits. So now you get an understanding of what I'm saying. Now you get an understanding of what I'm saying. Is I can bring this light with all the aspects. I did them all. I did the conjunctions, and you also can yourself connect more traits to it and add more things to it. Like for example, like the sun. When we say squares, we're talking about the sun will have a difficult time being emotional. Like you add on more to it. Like the sun have a difficult time. What the moon trait is, it is the sun will have a difficult time eating or being all about food, because that deal with the moon trait, right? So sort of like that. Add it on. I'm just giving you an example of how you can add it on. It's more traits to it. So I think I said enough. As I can bring you this light, it gets no redder than this. And this is the sun aspects the moon, or the moon aspects the sun, and it goes down like this. Our shade.